Hello and welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me once again for another Facebook Live. Also, I want to thank the ones that are joining me on the replay from YouTube and or SoundCloud. So it is indeed a pleasure. Tonight we're finishing up video 3 in our business series. We're going to talk tonight about tips to improve business. Tips to improve your business. So I just want to share with you a few things that will help your business stand out among the competition. So we know that there are all kinds of businesses and ideas that are afloat now. And if you have an idea for a new business, if you have recently started a business, or you're just expanding on an existing business, tonight's video will be beneficial for you. So as you log on with me tonight, please go ahead and like and share this video so that others on your timeline can join in the discussion and hopefully benefit as well. Guys, today has been a very good day, a good day to be on a winning team, lots of good knowledge and entertainment flowing through our social media streams. Also, it was a beautiful day outside, so I hope that you, at some point in time throughout this day, had been able to go out and soak up some of that sunshine while enjoying your family and friends. I, for one, have been in the house, but I have been able to enjoy family and friends today. And to me, like any other day, that makes for a recipe for an awesome day. All right, guys, we'll get ready to get started. Again, tonight I'm just talking about giving you some simple practical tips that maybe you've thought about, maybe you haven't, to to improve your business. All right. Number one, you want to look at the character of your business or the customer service. The initial thought that someone is going to get from your business has to do with the character or the personality that shows up in your business. So this is a way that you can improve your business and stand out when it comes to your competition. Someone else that may be doing the same business as you is to take a close look and improve the character of your business, your brand. And this is what so many young business owners don't realize. You are your business. You are your brand. And so whatever image you portray, your business tends to take on those characteristics. So the way you stand out is going above and beyond to be sure that the image that you have for your business is always being displayed. And that is displayed through customer service. Every contact you make with a customer, whether it's online, whether it's face-to-face, whether they're just streaming through your website or profile page, whatever it is, there should be a cohesiveness between all of those things. So if you own a business, everything should reflect the image in which you want your business to be portrayed. So that means you're going to be careful of the people that are connected on your social media pages and websites and things like that. You're also going to be careful of the content in which you allow to be portrayed when your business or your brand is connected to you. Okay, so if it don't match your business, it doesn't need to be connected. If it matches your business and that is the image, or if that's the characteristics or the personality that you want portrayed, then you do just that, because it's for you to decide. And that's why so many businesses are open and they're good, but they don't last, because people begin to judge your business by the customer service or the personality that your business tends to portray. Okay? So business tip number 1. Number 2, brand consistency. And I talked about that. So you want to be consistent. I said the other day when I was talking about leaders that you can't be everything for everyone. So if you're in an area if you work in a product or a service that is successful, stick with that. You come up with all these good ideas and people are bringing ideas at you and you're all over the place. You can't keep up with that. You have to be consistent. So if you give out a good quality product or service this week, the next week we expect the same. So it's all about that consistency. So it's not that you're going to get in a rush or have all these great ideas and try to expand on all these great ideas and you want to do everything that everybody's throwing out at you. If whatever is working for you, you stick with that. If it's one product right now, stick with that one product until you're able to develop yourself to the point to where you're able maybe to add on 1 or 2 more products or maybe to expand. So you don't want to do too much too quick to where you're all over the place and then you defeat yourself before you even give your business an opportunity to grow and really do well. Okay? Also, a variety. And what I mean by a variety is that you want to give people a variety of ways to get your service or your product. So it's not just one way. You have to come to my store. You can go to my website. You can contact me through email. You can visit my social media place. There ought to be a variety of places to where we can access your service. Okay, so that makes it convenient for everybody. We may even want to mail things out, right? So think about variety. Some people, they offer a service or a product and there's only one way you can get it. And that's by coming to them to get it. But in today's time, that doesn't work. So if we don't have a variety of ways to access your business, then we may go with someone else who accommodates the needs of each individual or the service or the product that we're looking for, okay? So that was 3. Number 4, being aware of the necessary paperwork. And businesses that open and people that don't have the business mind, they probably don't have the necessary paperwork or credentials they need to function as a legit business. This sets you apart. If you have the necessary paperwork in line, if you registered with your city or your town for business permits, if you've gotten all the necessary paperwork lined out with the state, all of that, policies, what your return policies are, if you have it on paper, the right documentation, that sets you apart than any other business that may be your competitors. Okay? So this is something that also helps to hold you accountable. Having paperwork in place and knowing what paperwork you need to have in place holds you accountable for your regulations within your business. So if you don't want to have refunds or returns or money back guarantees, whatever it is, then you want to make sure that whatever your ideas is for your business, that you have it in writing and you have the necessary documents in place so that you protect yourself and so that you have a blueprint to guide you along in your business. Now, these paperworks, a lot of them are not set in stone. You can always go and revise them and make corrections or make improvements to it as your business grows and expands. Because remember, that's what we're in business for. We're not in business just to stop one time and or just be a phase. We're in business for long term. We're building legacies, guys. I thank so many of you for joining in with me. I see some of you logging on. If you would, go ahead and like and share this video. Tonight, we're just talking about tips that can help improve your business. So very simple, practical ideas, just being aware. And we're up to number 5. Number 5, stand out with colorful bags, flyers, marketing materials, etc. You see many businesses, small business owners, and those that are offering a variety of products. Then when you go to get your product, you're holding it in your hand. You have to think outside the box. What's going to make you stand out is if you have some kind of colorful flyer or bag to put the product in when the people make the purchases from you. A booklet that shows the products that you're selling or that you're offering. All these things help to build your image, your brand. Okay, so you want to have something that looks good, and sometimes I've even seen people go and buy a product from someone just to get the bag. The bag was cute, or they knew they were going to get a bag, so they come, especially when you do vending work. So for you guys, small business owners that also do vending work, this is something that you can think about. Getting bags so that when they come to your table to buy your product, when you're at a vending event or something, you have a nice bag to put their product in. And a lot of times that bag by itself is going to sell your product for you. Okay, so it's something to think about, and it's something that a lot of us leave out. We don't think about that. We don't think about the little things that make a huge difference and give our brand just a little more spunk. It just sets us a little bit over the competition. Okay, so now I told you guys that I've changed my vocabulary, so I have to think about words to use. I have to retrain my brain for words. So it's the only way it could fit in my brain. I had to change it. All right, guys. Number 6, knowing the financial records that you need to keep and taxes. This is another reason that causes businesses to drown or to go under. They do not understand the financial records that they need to keep, and also the records that is necessary for filing taxes for that business. Yes, even nonprofits have some form of tax and have to keep financial records. So even if you're in a nonprofit, this is something that you also need to take notice of. If you're providing a service and you're getting paid or getting some kind of monetary gift for that service that you render, then yes, that's something that you need to consider, is what financial records you need to keep and what type of tax bracket or tax regulations does that put you under. I mentioned about seeing some people on social media that are singing songs, and I shared how they can use that song business to open up a business and to do like special songrams or something for special occasions like Mother's Day or anniversaries or something like that. So if that becomes a business, that is a service that someone is providing and they're getting paid for those services. That is a business. So you would then have to keep record of the events that you do, what you get paid for, and also set aside to pay taxes from that, and also be ready to file tax return and things like that at the end of the year. So that is something that you have to look into when you're a business owner. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of work, or you may just hire a professional to guide you and do the work for you. But nevertheless, when you're traveling to go places to do an event or to provide service or to sell a product such as vending, you need to keep your receipts. Everything from gas to what you eat to toll to tickets that maybe you had to purchase to your hotel stays, all of that you need to keep, because if you have a business, all those things that you have to do to get to that business and produce that service or to sell that product, it is a part of your business. So that also includes your car insurance, your car payments if you're using that vehicle to depend on it to get to the work that you're trying to get to. Also, if you're in the house working like so many of us are today, you consider the electric bill, you consider the phone bill that you use, the internet services that we're using. There are so many things in business that we have to consider, and that help keeps us afloat. So at the end of the year, when tax season and all that stuff rolls around, we have record of all that, and we're not cheating ourselves. We're not just throwing money away. And that helps keep us accountable. Also in knowing what type of budget this business has, it also tells us what the potential for revenue moving forward, and it helps us to expand and grow a little more efficiently. It kind of gives us that blueprint that I talk about all the time. The blueprint, having something tangible that you can see and learning from that. Number 7, setting goals. Setting goals. If you have a business that is already in existence, if you're starting a new business, if you're expanding on a business, whatever the case, you should have goals. Now, I'm not just saying something you have up here in this brain that you think, oh, that's a good idea, or I'd like to have this done someday. Someday is not in the calendar. It's not on a calendar. Someday does not exist. You need SMART goals, goals that are specific and measurable, and goals that are achievable. Okay, guys? Realistic. You have to set goals, and when you reach those goals, doesn't mean that it's finished. You ought to be replacing those goals with more goals. That's the way your business grow and expand. That's what sets you apart from everybody else. See, when you don't have goals, when you reach that point and they no longer want your product, you don't have any goals for expansion. So you kind of fade away, right? But when you have goals, you have something to strive for. That holds you accountable. That keeps that passion and that grind alive in you. That keeps you motivated, and therefore that personality shows up in your brand, and your customers are going to be motivated. They feed off of your personality. So whatever fuel you got, you transfer that over to your customers. Number 8, analyze your competition or your competitors and go get them. Now, this is what so many of us, we miss this, because we look at our competition or our competitors as a threat. No, honey, they're not a threat. That is part of your fuel, okay? People do what you do. I say it all the time, but they're not you. You are the unique factor in your business. So, yes, look at what they're doing. Size them up. Then think to yourself, how can you do that and do it so much better? And I can tell you that the defining factor in all of that is steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's going to set you apart by itself. Okay? Because they don't know what you know. They haven't took the time to learn what you've invested so much in to improve your business. Okay? So size them up and then think, how can I make this just a little bit better? And just doing one of these steps is going to set you above the rest, right? Because it helps your business move from being just an ordinary business to so much more. All right. Number 9, connect with a group of other business women or like-minded people. So you need a team, guys. You need a team of business-minded people that will help hold you accountable and help give you little nuggets along the way to help you grow. And that's what I love so much about my team. My INSA team, we met today. Today was our second meeting of the year, and we did that thing. We had a good lesson on finances, and it just helps keep us stimulated. It helps keep us knowledgeable, and then we're able to take that we know, improve our lives, improve the life of our business, and expand. Guys, you need a team. It may not be the same business you're doing, but if you're connected with other business-minded people, that's going to set you above. So what if you don't have people that you can trust or that you want to connect with? Hey, there are webinars, workshops, all kinds of things. There's even a summit that's coming, a business summit. If you stroll through my social media page, there's a business summit coming up at the end of the month. It's 4 or 5 days long. Register. It only costs $27. Invest in yourself. You invest in yourself, you're investing in your business. That sets you apart because you're learning from people that know business, right? They know business. Sometimes they know just a little bit more than us. And then we're able to share also business that we know. What better way to get connected? Set you apart, and it'll improve your business. It's a good tip. All right. Last but not least, be a problem solver. In your business, in your area, your product that you're selling, the service that you're providing, be a problem solver. Problems all around, how can you improve it? How can you solve it? Set you apart because you're not a complainer. You're not looking for a reason to quit. You're looking for a reason to dig in and go get them. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. These tips for improving your business. I am glad you joined me. Don't forget to like and share this video. Also, leave me a comment or a question in the comment section. I love to hear from you. Have a good night, guys.